Good morning, Buccaneer fans, and welcome to the Recplex for today's matchup between the Des Moines Buccaneers and the Sioux Falls Flyers. Buccaneers are wearing their sky blue jerseys with red breezers and blue socks with navy and white stripes. Sioux Falls will be the home team in their whites with orange and navy trim, navy breezers, and white socks with orange and navy stripes. This is the 7th place game in today's Rumble at the Recplex. Both teams having gone winless in their pool play games. It's a new day. We're going to play hard. We're going to spend the rest of the day at home. Weather has improved a little bit here. I believe it was 0 degrees this morning when I woke up. I'm not sure where the rest of you all were, but that will. Warmth is coming. But both goalies give the acknowledgement they're ready, referees are ready, teams ready, and we're playing some hockey. Sioux Falls wins the initial face-off. Out on the ice for the Bucs here, Ken Chisel, Deacon Benning, Evan Burke. For the forwards, Wes Main and Everett Kaiser. On the backside, centering pass by the Flyers. Puck stolen away by the Bucs. Chisel goes to neutral ice with it, flicks it ahead into the offensive zone just briefly before taken away by the Flyer. Kaiser chips it on ahead into the attacking zone for Chisel to chase after it. Bucs reform behind as the Flyers gather it from behind the net, send it along with far boards. Kaiser keeps it in at the blue line, sends it in toward the net. Intercepted by the Flyers. Wayne Kaiser come up, can't get a stick on it. Flyers with it the other way. Kaiser back. Plays it ahead to Chisel as the Bucs are going to change behind this play. Lambert overskates, so Chisel is still offside. Ewing on the back end up to Heron. Heron with it, tries to get it to Lambert, can't connect. Flyers with it. Flyers are on the end line, centering pass goes all the way through to the high slot. There's a shot, misses to the left of the net. Hence there, along with Lambert. Hence backhands it into a Flyer, falls down. There's a shot, it's the side of the net. Ewing plays it all the way around the boards to the point. Burns over skates, as does Heron. Shot deflected into the corner by Hentz. Flyers play it out of their zone. It's cleared. Heron trying to poke it away, can't get it. Flyers flick it on. Lambert up along the boards. Centering pass intercepted by Flyer coming off the bench. Heron there to pressure as is Burns on the near side. Heron flicks it out along the near board for Walker. Can't get there in time. The Bucs are going to change behind the dump. And the Flyers are going to take it through the neutral zone. There's a shot, deflects in front by Ford off his blocker. Gathered up by Burns. And Walker tries to flick it on. Can't get it there. No icing. Waved off as the Flyers approach. Walker with it, takes a shot from the high slot, hits the stick, and it's a field goal. High up into the netting. Face-off will come to the right. Flyers goalie. Puck loose along the near half wall. Red Kemper backhands it. We're going to get a penalty for interference. to Sioux Falls. Bucs are going to go on a power play. With 9:42 left to go here in the first period. Burke chases into the corner. Turnaround pass. Seemed like some indecision there. Kaiser uses his skate to kick it forward, right into a Sioux Falls player. Backhands it along the board. Burke pokes it away to a flyer. Carries it into the zone. Burke around the near boards. Gets shouldered off the puck as the Flyers play all the way around. Kaiser there. Plays it ahead to Shizzle. Shizzle centering past Benning. Benning tries to get it to Burke. Overskates it. Main hits the Flyer in the midsection. Bounces out of the zone. Kaiser with it over to Heron. Bucs are changing behind. There's Heron with the low shot through the crease. All the way out to the near side for Maine. Maine plays it over to Kaiser. Kaiser winds up. Shot blocked. Shot in on net. Into the breadbasket and frozen for a face-off. Penalty is over. Bucs are back to, the Flyers are back to full strength. Still scoreless. Bucs have 2 shots on goal. Stop moving the table, guys. Lambert back to Ewing, loses it at the point. Hence there to recover. Hence up to Burns, tries to flick it on. Intercepted by a Flyer. Flyers going the other way on the near side. Both teams are back full strength. Hence plays it in the corner. Chips it ahead to Burns. Burns is going to be offsides as he gets taken in. Momentum carries Burns into the zone. And we get an offside. Oh, we got a penalty. Not sure what the penalty is going to be, but I was not paying attention. I thought it was just offsides. Perhaps hooking. Heron back checks. Hent. Burns along the far side in front of the Flyers bench. Dumps it in deep. Heron there to retrieve for the Bucs. Puck is still loose in front. There's a shot. Misses all the way through the far edge, or far corner. Puck is still loose. Flyers with it through center ice. Great stick lift by Henson. Ewing. Hence is going to take it by himself. Over to Heron behind him. Puck is still loose along the near boards. There's a shot. Not sure Ford saw that one. Was bouncing. Puck is cleared out. Flyers have to regroup. Walker trying to poke it away. Flyers go through the neutral zone. There's a shot, glove by Ford, out of his glove. Gathered up by, walked on the near side. Diagonal pass to Walker, can't hit his stick. Bounces off the sideboards. Ray Kemper intercepts. Plays it over. We're going to get not offsides. Ooh, that was injured. Shot from walked, gloved, and saved by the goalie.
Okay, it is Scarlet Joke of the game. What has sticks but no trees?
What has six but no trees?
A hockey game.
Ba-dunch. Right, Kemper backhands, hits a flyer, deflects into the goalie. Big save by them. Center and pass. Knocked away by Sioux Falls. Puck is loose. Tice with it now behind his own net. Bringing it out of his own end. Tries a pass that gets deflected. Hazel tries the diagonal, not strong enough, gets intercepted, but Walker in the back check, plays it ahead to Shizzle. Shizzle to the boards in front of the Flyers bench. Gets hit on the blue line, walks, returns the favor. Backhands it in. Puck up against the boards in front of the Flyer bench. They come away with it. Over to Hazel. Too much stick handling, forces a pass to be tipped. Tice back, flicks it on. Centering pass through the crease, goes all the way to the corner. Brick dispossesses at the far half wall. Flyers chip it up to the blue line. Bucs have to clear out. A little pass to Burke, met at the blue line. There's a shot, low deflection wide. Shizzle can't get a shot off on the rebound, puts it in the goal crease. Flyers play it behind the net. Flyers going the other way. Main and Kaiser back, shot misses wide of the net. Just under 4 to go here in the first, still scoreless, 0-0. Bucs and Flyers. Puck is loose in front of the penalty box area. Benning finishes check as Kaiser clears it out. Burns gets in behind the initial defense. He's all by himself though. There's a shot, misses off the glove. Burns retrieves his own shot. Main with the shot at the blue line. Heron comes in with a big check. Sioux Falls with it, loses it off the end of 6, centering pass, Kaiser flicks it up. Heron to Lambert. Lambert clears out of the zone. Flyers back on side. Heron tries to poke it away. Pass up to Main. Main can't clear it. Heron finally flicks it ahead. Brody Burns is on a breakaway, gets in behind the defense. There's the backhand. Big save by the Flyers goalie. Burns didn't get it elevated enough. Lambert wins it in the corner over to Heron. Centering pass. Deflects out to Kaiser. Tries to slap shot. Gets blocked by a Flyer. And the Bucs are recovering. Long pass intercepted by the Flyers. Heron there to muck it up. Heron's still with it. The pressure. Flyers retrieve along the near boards. Walker tries a cross-ice pass in his own zone. Gets intercepted by the Flyers. Their shot misses wide to the left. Heron up to Burns. Burns just backhands it down. We're going to get an icing call. And the Bucs are going to get changed behind the play. A lot of action here in the first period. Just under 2 minutes to go and still scoreless. Jensen Walker with it on the far side. Backhand pass just behind Blake Raykemper. Plays it back to Ewing. Back to Raykemper all the way along the boards. Walker retrieves. Tries to get it back out to Ewing. Boston pokes it away. Up to Raykemper. Raykemper backhand pass intercepted by the Flyers. Taken away by Walk and pushed ahead into the offensive zone. Turnover. Walker misplays it. Corrects himself. Flyers get possession. 45 seconds to go. There's a shot in on net. Stuck away by Ford. Hence with a check into the corner. Shot across the goal mouth. Doesn't find its target. Walker to Shizzle. Shizzle chest, pressuring. Sioux Falls with it. There's a shot into the far side and scores. Sioux Falls gets on the board first, late in the period. Shot beats Uriah, stick side, into the far netting. And with 19 seconds to go, Sioux Falls takes a 1-0 lead. Sioux Falls wins the face-off, loses it in the slot. First period is going to come to an end as the puck is stagnant in front of the Bucs bench. And that period's going to end. Nothing happened in there. We'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second period. I'd be playing music. Start of the second period. Just a few moments away. Bucs trail 1-0 due to a late goal by Sioux Falls. Face off by Burke, won by Benning. There's a shot and a goal, Evan Burke. Evan Burke gets the goal from the end line from Deacon Benning. No angle shot. Beats the goalie on the glove side. Bucs tie this up early here in the second period, 1-1, answering that goal late from the first by the Flyers. Shizzle to Burke, and we're going to get a whistle for offside. Get my money? Did you win some money? Shot from the Flyers. Over the car corner. Ooh, we got an elbow into the boards. Oh, there's a Flyer down there too. A lot of collision going on. A lot of falling down right now. Flyers send it in on net. Blocked by Ford. Congratulations to Henry Kaiser for winning the goal scorer pot this first game, having Evan Burke. I'm not sure who had Bending for the assist, but congrats to them also. Burns with the shot low, deflected. Heron there, can't retrieve it. Centering pass knocked out by the Flyers. They're going to go the other way with it. So drag past me, and there's a backhand shot saved by Ford. Centering pass, nobody there for the Flyers. Lambert can't control it. Heron takes it off the stick of a Flyer. Burns dumps it in. Heron to the far corner. Pokes it away. Referee in the middle. Burns sends a shot into the corner. Walker are pressuring the high side. Back on D for the Bucs. Burns is going to get called for a cross check. Referee has his hand up, and we're going to get roughing in the corner. And nothing on the Sioux Falls player for after the whistle. So Bucs are going to go out a penalty kill here. 10:30 to go. Bucs on a penalty kill. Tied 1-1. Hence retrieves the puck out of the near corner. Plays it along the near boards. Kept in by Flyers. Knocked out by Burke. Flyers regain possession at their own end. Burke knocks it ahead. Kills some more time off. 50 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Flyers play it up. Hentz plays it hard off the board. We're not going to get icing as it was tipped. 40 seconds to go. Flyers coming out of their own zone. Shizzle tries to poke it away. Burke with the turnover over to Shizzle. Shizzle's going down the slot into the curling circle. Shot, a big save by the Flyers goalie and held on as he falls to his backside. Good opportunity there for Shizzle. Goalie covers up that opportunity. Some sticks up against the goalie, and Sioux Falls is protective of their goalie. 24 seconds to go. Shot from Hentz in the high slot. Not a lot on it, but forced the goalie to make a save to his left. Hentz checks in at the blue line. Ewing back for the Bucs to retrieve. Sends a diagonal to Shizzle. Shizzle centering past the Burke. Backhands it into the zone. We got 2 seconds to go on the penalty, and Bucs are going to be full strength, killing off another penalty. Backhand attempt to Ford. Off his glove. Hentz with it. Gets checked into the end boards. There's a shot. Hits the side of the post and bounces free. Hentz along the near half wall, backhands it out of the zone. Flyers send it back in, and they're going to change behind the dump. Hentz plays it up to Benning. Burke flicks it on with his backhand. Flyers still with it inside in front of their own bench. That's too many men. That should have been too many men. Flyers had 6 on the ice. There's a shot high up over the net. Centering shot hits the side of the post. Hentz clears it out to the far side. Shizzle's going to give chase. It's not going to get to the end line, so we're not going to have any icing. Benning continues the forecheck as the Flyers come off their own zone. There's a long pass from Ewing to Benning. Benning flicks it on and sees due for a change. Lambert pokes it away. Weak pass by the Flyer. Flipped ahead to Heron. Heron tries to backhand it between the legs to Lambert with a give and go. Can't get it there. Flyers send it high up in the air. Chase uses his hand to pass it ahead, and Lambert can't get onside quick enough. We'll have a face-off. Bucs being outshot 14-7. But the important statistic is we're tied 1-1. Heron forces a bad pass. Lambert recovers along with Burns. Burns has a shot from the point. Flicks off the goalie's glove into the corner. Heron plays it back to Hazel. Ships it ahead, hits a Flyer towards the net. Blocked by the goalie. Puck is loose. Tice takes a diagonal. Heron met at the blue line. Burns plays it in. Gives chase. Flyers with the long pass. We're going to go 2-on-1. Backhand shot misses side of the net. Hazel tries to play it hard off the glass. Can't get it there. There's a shot across the ice through the goal crease. Lambert plays it back to Hazel. Hazel tries the long pass. Hits a Flyer in front. Heron pokes it away at the point. Sends it ahead to Lambert, who's struggling at the end of the shift here. Puck played along the boards to Tice. Tice tries to play diagonal. So Flyers send it back in along the boards. Tice is tangled up. Walked with it. Walk sends the diagonal. Can't clear it out at the blue line. There's the shot into the breadbasket and saved by Ford. Bucs are out shooting the Sioux Falls. 15-8 now. I had them backwards. Walk pokes it away. Puck is still loose in the middle. There's a shot and a glove saved by Ford. We'll just remove that. And now there's no more confusion on shots. Puck is loose. Reckamp gets it off the face-off. Clears the zone into the attacking zone, far side. Backhands to Walker. We're going to get a penalty for interference on Sioux Falls. Must have been behind the play. Kaiser with a shot from the curling circle. Not much on it. Pushed away to the side. Puck is loose. Tied up with Walks behind the net. Walk comes out with it. Loose in front. There's a shot centering. Walker's shot blocked. Kaiser pass up to Walker. Walker up to Walks. Brings it in on the near face-off dots. There's a shot from Walker, deflected in front. 35 to go on the power play. Benning on the ice. $15 to go on the penalty. Bucs not controlling the puck at all as it's pushed up ahead the near side. Shizzle gathers at the blue line. Pass to Burt. Burt pushes it ahead, misses wide of the net. Penalty is over. Both sides are at full strength. Puck is loose along the near boards. Sioux Falls recovers in their own zone, plays it across the ice. Up the ice, West Main back for the Bucs to retrieve. Shot hits West Main in the slot, bounces down to his feet, played ahead by Kaiser to Shizzle behind him, can't control it. Kaiser flicks it out. We're going to get a penalty on Benning for a slash, and Bucs are going to go on a penalty kill with 2:32 left here in the second period. Puck still loose against the end boards. Broken out to Burns. Burns tries a long pass to Heron, hits the flyer. Heron with the one-on-one. Mishandles it, plays it back to Hentz. Hentz dumps it in high off the boards. Under the end line. Heron's going to be the first one there. Tries to put it in front. Hits flyer, back to him. Rinse and repeat. 45 to go here on the penalty kill. Minute 45 to go in the period. Heron pestering for the last 20 seconds, keeping it at that end. Flyers finally get the possession. Chip it ahead up to their forward. Sends around behind the net. Cleared out by Hentz, and the zone is cleared. Burns and Heron giving chase. Burns intercepts a pass, tried to turn around. 5 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Heron with it, leaves it behind the net, and the Bucs are going to kill another penalty. We're going to get an icing call. No, we're going to get a penalty on Burns for roughing. Just as we come off of a penalty, we're going to go back on to a power or a penalty kill. Just under a minute to go here in the period. Bucs are on a penalty kill for the rest of this period. Unless Sioux Falls puts one in the back, which we hope they don't. Beckhamper forces an exit of the zone. Sioux Falls takes it in, dumps it in on the far side, deflects to the half wall. Puck up to the point. Shot by the Flyers, misses to the left of the net, my left, goalie's right. Flyers still with it at the point, can't control it. Shot in the middle, walked, takes a long shot on net, avoids the icing and gets a cover up, and we're going to earn a face-off.
For the second book of the game, we will have a guest doing it.
What is a computer's favorite snack?
I don't know, Henry. What is a computer's favorite snack?
A microchip.
Okay, that was very funny. Thanks for that joke.
Shot from Hazel, misses the goalie's right. Reckhemper backhands it on net. Flyers send it around the boards, and the second period's going to end tied 1-1. Early goal by Evan Burke ties it up. We'll be back for the start of the third in just a moment. And we're back. The start of the third period. Score tied 1-1. Evan Burke with an early goal in the second to tie it for the Bucs. Bucs are going to start this on a penalty kill for another 30 seconds. Let's get a lead here, boys. Flyers win the face-off. Holds ice back. High pressure, forces a pass out to the blue line. 5 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Flyers still haven't got a shot off on this particular one. And we're going to be back to full strength. There's a shot from the Flyers. Whiffed at by Tice, gathered up by Hazel. Hazel plays it high off the glass, down on the near boards, and we're going to get an icing call. But the Bucs are going to be able to change on the backside. .12:08 to go. Sioux falls with it at the point. Shot in. Hits Kaiser in the back of the calf. Flex to the end line. Burke there. Clears out to Shizzle at center ice. Shizzle and Benning. Shizzle still with it up to the far corner. Flyers with it in their own bench. Carries it through the zone. Burke finishes a check as the Flyers send it on ahead. Kaiser with it behind on his own end line. Backhand pass to Burke. Burke flicks it on ahead to Shizzle. We're going to get an offsides on Benning. Tried to hold up but couldn't. Burns, Heron, Lambert forwards for the Bucs, along with Ewing and Hentz. Puck still loose, bounces off the end wall and covered up by the Flyers goalie. Just something off the back end wall, bounced dangerously close, but no Bucs there to retrieve. Heron wins the face-off, gathers behind the end line, centering pass, nobody in front. Hentz finishes the checkup, Burns recovers. High up over the glass to Heron on the near boards. Heron passes over to Hentz. Can't control that pass. Finally gets possession. Heron knocks it off the stick. Lambert with a turnover. There's a shot. Hits a Flyers stick and goes high up over the net. Puck finally clears the zone. Back to Burns. Burns over to Heron. Heron's gonna flick it on to Lambert. Excuse me, Ewing. Ewing with it goes into the slot. Back to Heron on his backhand. Turns, gets taken away. Hentz finishes the check, loses the puck. Burns back on D. Burns up to Heron. Heron toe drags into the center of the ice. Uses a skate stick, shot covered up by the goalie and saved. 9:33 to go here in the third period, still tied 1-1. Puck still loose behind the net. Flyers now with it. There's a shot high up into the netting, and we will get a face-off.
What happens when the ice rink gets too hot?
What happens when the ice rink gets too hot?
It gets a little bit slippery.
Speaking of slippery, some of these boys are losing their legs a little bit. This is the fourth game of the weekend. We've had some late nights, and this is an early morning. Not unlike last weekend, where we were the first games of the day for all 3 days. Puck played around the far end. Hazel back to retrieve. Plays it up to Tice. Tice comes out with it on the near side. Tries a long pass. Taken away by Ray Kemper. Ray Kemper going through the slot. Has it poked away, but walked there to retrieve. He has it poked away. Sioux Falls with it. His pass doesn't find its mark, but flicked ahead. West Main back for the Bucs. We're going to play it up along the near boards. We're going to get icing waved off as Evan Burke's going to give chase. See if he can't put some pressure on the Flyer. He gets a turnover. Goes in for a backhand. His stick is lifted up. Main shot hits the Flyer in the gut. Momentum carries it past him. There's a shot, a save by Ford. $7:20 to go here in the period. Shot, initial save by Ford. Burke taps it ahead. He's going to have a breakaway. There's a shot into the goalie, deflected wide. Chisel turnaround shot, misses the side of the net. Flyers recover, and they're going the other way with it. Flyer overskates the puck. Chisel met with a couple Flyers. There's a shot forward with the save in the breadbasket. Opportunity there for the Bucs to go up 2-1. Good shot by Burke. Good save by the goalie. Hence with it for the Bucs. Tries a sick handle in the corner. There's a shot. Somehow beats Ford on the near post. Turnover by Hentz at his own end. Leads to a Sioux Falls goal. Bucs fans trying to get their team a little bit of energy. Lambert takes the face off, sends it in on net. Heron pokes it away. Pushed up against the boards. There's a centering pass. Heron slaps it ahead to Ewing. Ewing over to Burns. Lost his stick on the exchange. Flyers send it out of the zone. Burns over to retrieve, plays it in along the boards. And we're going to get a penalty Cross-checking. Brody Burns behind the net. He's going to get a cross-checking call. And the opportunity for the Bucs with good position thwarted as we go to the other end. On a penalty kill for a minute 30, under 6 to go for the game, trailing 2-1. Cam intercepts the pass. Heron meets at the point. Puck cleared by Lambert. Flyers played across the ice. Flyers still with it. Blocked by Ewing in front. There's a shot from the Flyer. Goes over the net. Hence to retrieve. Heron pestering at the point. Lambert over there. Also toe drag in. There's a shot from the slot. High up over the glass. Flyers with it. Centering pass. Flex off a stick. Cross ice pass. Lambert plays it on ahead to Heron. He's coming in on the backside. Not a lot of angle there. There's a shot, hits the side of the net. Goes back on the end wall. Ball's going with it the other way. Head of seam. Centering pass all the way through. Kemper up to Walker. Both sides are full strength now. Puck still bouncing around. Ewing with it, trying to get it to a teammate. Lifts it high up into the air. There's a shot. And a rebound put back by the Flyers. And they go up 3-1. Initial save by Uriah. Couldn't keep it in his glove. Right to a Flyer. And he puts it in the back of the net. Walker sends a shot towards the net. Flyers goalie plays it to the side. Walker turnaround shot. High, hits the goalie in the breadbasket. Loose along the near boards. Tice with the shot. Gloved by the goalie and frozen for a face-off. Bucs trail 3-1. Late in the third period. Got to get one here real quick. Give ourselves a chance. Burke, Benning, Shizzle on the ice along with Tice and Hazel. Benning wins the face-off over to Burke. Burke sends a pass in. Shizzle stick in the air, goes all the way to the corner. Shot never gets through. Tice backhands to the near boards. Is loose to Benning. Shizzle calling for it. Benning can't get it to him. There's the shot. A glove saved by Ford. Held for a face-off with 2:21 left to go here in the period. Puck loose in the slot. Turnaround shot from the Flyer. Never gets through. Affected by Burns. Heron pressures center ice as the Flyers try the change. Flyers with the cross ice pass. Never makes it through. Plays it behind the board to Kaiser. Lambert up to Burns via Heron. There's a shot from Burns, misses to the far side. Hence calls it over to Heron. Pass deflected, walked out there. Flyers with it on the near side. They're going to send it out of the zone across the blue line. Hence back to retrieve. 1:20 to go. And we're going to get a penalty on Ham for a kid that slides on the ice. There's a Flyer down. Athletic trainer out, seen to the Flyer. It's down along the boards. Player comes up, skating off under his own power, holding a left arm kind of gingerly. Kem's going to get a major. Evan Burke's going to serve 2. So Bucs are going to be on a penalty kill. We have a 2 and 10 on Cam, served by Evan Burke. Burns pokes away. Flyers with a shot, high up against the glass. Zone gets cleared out. Heron pestering. Burns earns it, sends it back to Kaiser. Kaiser plays it along the boards, but can't clear. Tries to take it himself, has it cleared out by Walked. Burns gets checked into the boards, pass to Heron, over skated. 30 seconds to go in the game. Bucs are trailing 3-1. It's a backhand shot by Heron, covered up by the goalie. We're going to get a penalty against Sioux Falls. We're going to go 4-on-4 for the last 20 seconds. Face-off wins out of the zone. Bucs have to regroup. Kaiser can't get it to Heron. Hits off his skate, leads into a breakaway opportunity, and Ford is going to cover it up. And Walked is going to make sure no one touches them. Clear out the space so we can start putting stuff away. Long shot covered up by the Sioux Falls goalie, and they're going to take this one 3-1. Goal scored by Evan Burke in the second. And the Bucs are going to end this tournament 0-4. Going into next week's games in Coralville against the Iowa City Heartlanders. Those games are scheduled for 7 p.m. and 8:15, I believe. So we will come back to you live then next Saturday night. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Go Rams, go Patriots, and we will see you next week.